Aw, does this mean I don't get to do my intro now? Because we've already kind of had one. I'm going to do it anyway. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft Amplified server. We are in the Nether and my oh my, this project is awesome. We have just given this thing a name. It is Skullstorm and it is really... Ooh. Didn't expect to see that. I did expect to see some lava, but it is really difficult to see. Check it out behind me at the top of the screen. Skullstorm. And let's try and see that weird... Look at that. Kind of X-ray hat armor thing. That's a bug! It needs reporting. But anyway, yes, it is very difficult to see because we don't really have a good point to see it from, do we? We should probably throw an ender pearl and go up there, although that's going to be disastrous with my ender pearl throwing skills. So we need to work on a way to have a look at that. But you saw it in the time lapse. You know what's going on right there. And this is the name that I chose. Well, actually, you guys chose it. I'm not 100% keen on it, to be honest. Skullstorm. It sounds alright. I really like the name Crownfall. Now, crown would be, I guess, like an alternative word for skull. You know, like a crown for your cranium. And, yeah, Skullfall. Kind of like Guardfall, except for Withers. And Witherfall was another farm name. And I tweeted out the three of those, and Skullstorm was the one that everyone liked. So, it really was a landslide. Loads of people messaging me back saying, do Skullstorm, that sounds awesome. So I was like, okay, let's do this. I looked up a font online. That is a great way to do the big text in the game, and I found one that looked really cool. I went through quite a few actually. There were lots of really fancy fonts that were just too big, and when I found one that seemed about the right size, after I made all of the letters, it fit in perfectly, which was just awesome. And what I'm about to do right now is actually going to be really slow, but let's just pillar back while we talk here a little bit. One other thing that I've done, that I've just remembered because I've hopped in the lava, if you look at my screen, look how low the fire is at the moment. Isn't it awesome? It's not taking up all of the screen. This was sent to me by my friend Lumber, who is the moderator on the Hermitcraft Reddit. If you like Reddit and you like Hermitcraft, go over and check that out. There's always a link in the description box. Yeah, this is a really awesome little texture pack. I actually want to make it part of my clear glass one, so you have low fire as well. But it just slows it down, which is really cool. And I've completely lost my train of thought. I think we were talking about the Twitters and the name that was chosen, which was Skullstorm. So... yeah, I looked up pixel art online, I came up with this, and this entire thing, by the way, is made in half slabs, so it's been shifted up by one block, which is why it's grey and cobblestone. And that makes no sense. Stone slabs are grey, yeah, stone slabs and cobblestone, they're both grey. And from down here, it doesn't look too great because it's not very bright, so I might look at getting some light sources up there in the future, but the problem with adding light sources is that once we add it in one place, then the whole thing is going to be thrown out of proportion, if that makes sense. You know, we actually got a lot of light down the bottom from the lava, but let's say that we put, you know, a few light sources under here, then it's going to illuminate those areas and take away from the other ones. And I guess it's something we should actually play around with a little bit rather than just make that decision. These things are going to have to go, by the way. At some point I'm going to get rid of them, and we're going to have a grandiose entrance to this place, which I just cannot wait to get working on. And there's just so much to do with this project. So there you go, it's called Skullstorm. Let me know what you think of that name in the description box. It was a landslide, I decided to go with it. And by the way, this isn't the end of the outside right here. If you have a look, there's loads of netherrack at the top. I've got plans to remove that and to build the top of what looks like a haunted mansion. But that'll come in the future. There is actually so much stuff to be done in here because this project lends itself to loads of other projects. Things that we're going to do with the skulls and the beacons. We need a way to get over here. There's another kind of twist to things we're going to be doing here as well. I'm just really pumped for this project. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be like... a continual thing for a while. But as of right now, we're actually going to take a break from this because we've got other things to talk about, things to check out, and things to do to get this farm ready. I'm hoping we can get it up and running in this episode. I'm also debating about moving over that one strip onto the other side and moving the glass in the middle so it's 15 on either side. Don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I'll see how much time I have because I'm going to a gig later in the week, and that always takes away a significant amount of time from doing these videos. And that reminds me as well, actually, I've noticed lately we've been doing a lot of time lapses, a lot of people asking me about what kind of music I like. I do have a music blog. I actually write about music that I listen to every other day or so. So if you're interested in that, there's a link to it in the description box as well. But there you go, Skullstorm. Anyway, let's head over to Hermit Hills, or actually that's not where we're going, but we'll head over to the overworld, and I've got something to kind of talk about with you. Just travelling back, we're in the deep and dark gloomy of the Nether, and over here it's not deep and dark. Look at this, it's actually quite bright around this area, and as I was wandering over, I was kind of pondering, where's the light source for all of this? It's really bright around here, there's nothing above. There's also some light up there, although I think there's an overhang, so there's, you know, lava or glowstone. But yeah, this is really strange. Let's press F3 and have a look at the light levels. So it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 12... You know, where is this coming from? It's just light around here. It's really strange. I wonder if it's like a bug where you can place a block. You see, it went up to 13 for a second there. Oh, look, it gets a little bit higher around here, so it went up to 14. And, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. There's just random light around here. There are a couple of torches. I know you can see those. If we have a look at where they actually are, it's not, like, directly next to this strange light that's just here. Strange stuff. Anyway, let's continue on our way. So unfortunately, I have a little bit of bad news about one of the guys here on the Hermitcraft server. That is Spumwack. We are in his base. This is a recreation of Dungeon Keeper. We're also going to go down below and see what he was doing down there. But the unfortunate news is that Spumwack has, I think, kind of left Hermitcraft. At least he's quit doing Let's Plays. And I wanted to let you all know that I completely support his decision, and that he's going to be sorely missed here on the server, because he is a great Let's Player, a great Minecrafter, and it's kind of sad to see him go. Now, his decision was based on doing the YouTube game as it is, because, you know, when you make videos, YouTube becomes a big part of that as well. I'm looking for the way down, by the way, and I have no idea where it is. I've completely gotten lost. But yeah, he's just found that it's no longer kind of fun for him to continuously make these videos where he puts tons of effort into them, and, you know, the YouTube thing isn't kind of working out for him, which is kind of a shame. When Spumwack joined our group, I was really excited to have him in the group, because I've been watching him for a long time. I mean, Muse Farms goes back quite a long way, and I always thought he was just a fantastic Let's Player, and I thought as soon as he joins our group, he is just going to flourish and, you know, really kind of grow his channel, like someone like Slipgator has done. And it never quite worked out for him. And that's just YouTube. That's just the game. You know, sometimes you don't hit YouTube's niches. I got lucky and hit one with my tutorials, and that's helped me kind of grow over time. And that's just the nature of the game. And unfortunately, it hasn't worked out for him. And he's got to a point now where he's, you know, decided to move on. And I think he's going to focus on his science videos. And I really want to show you his pace. I'm getting completely lost now, so let me... So it turns out it was just, in fact, around the corner from where we were. I was on the right path, and this is my first time seeing this place in person, and I've got to say, it looks pretty damn spectacular. It's going to be a shame that this project will never be finished. And look at the amount of, like, time and effort he's put into this area. And I completely support his decision, and I want to say to all of you, know, give him some support, because he's provided loads of quality entertainment over time, and YouTube hasn't kind of favoured him for doing that. And that's just how it is. You know, it doesn't matter how good your videos are. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't kind of give you what you need, you know, to build an audience. And unfortunately for Spumwack, he hasn't grown with Minecraft as much as he should have done, or at least I think he should have done. And this is, I just don't know what's going on here. This is pretty bizarre. Loads of zombies down there in a hole. Fair play. Yeah, so it's kind of like a farewell to Spumwack. I think he was saying he was going to give away all the stuff from here as well, which actually I think he should, like, kind of preserve what he's done for the memory of it. Look how dark it gets over there. He really has gone absolutely bananas on this area. Look at it. It's just a little bit surreal. Anyway, let's head back out of here. So, yeah, Spumwack's still going to be doing videos, but he's going to be doing his sciencey ones. If you've never seen his sciencey videos, I'm going to link to his Universal Death Clock video down there in the description box. Go check out that video, and if you like it, subscribe to him, because he's going to be making more of those in the future. And Spumwack was actually my next, like, hermit to go and check out, because you remember we'd done that one for XP where it was like, today's the day where you're going to go check out this other hermit. Spumwack was next on my list. And unfortunately now things have kind of changed, but you should still check him out because he makes awesome videos. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to try and find my way out of here. I can't remember how I got to this point. Actually, I think it was over here. And now we're going to go back over to Hermit Hills, because there is a new game in the Hermit Frills area, which was made by Tango Tech. Don't know if you guys know about that. I did briefly go over there in a previous video, so we'll head over there and we'll check the place out. Here we are. I took my little tunnel from where we took the cows back over to Hermit Hills in the very first days here on the server, and this is an exciting view. Let's throw an ender pearl right over and in there. Are we actually going to get inside? Oh, we landed right in front of it. Typical. Okay, let's throw another one. Let's not hit the hitbox of this, because I think that might end up us to where we're standing. And let's have a look around. So the wall has been constructed over to this side. It's looking pretty damn fancy. If we head over in this direction, I can see a game that Tango was telling me about. So he said, hey, if you want something to do, come over here. Check it out. I've made a game, and I'm really excited to play this, actually. I love mini games in Minecraft. They are awesome. Got some ideas for my own mini games as well, but judging on the name of this thing, it didn't really give me a hint as to what it was about. And he said, you know, don't wait for my video as well, just go and play this game blind. So I'm imagining that these are just, yep, chests full of random items, no surprise. And yeah, I guess we want to know what we're doing. So we've got climb and score lock. We've got a record book, a chest, and instructions. That is what I'm looking for. Let's pick this book up, and I'll do some of my amazing, never get a word wrong, reading on camera. And just looking from the side of this thing, I have no idea what this is all about. So, welcome to Climb Time. The objective of this game is to ascend the tower as quickly as possible. To start the challenge, first engage the score lock lever. Okay, we know where that is. Stand completely in the corner with the slime block. Pull the climb lever and you will be launched into the tower to start your climb. When you get to the top of the tower, you will find a safe drop from which will take you back to this room. Once back in the room, quickly turn the climb lever, or turn it off. Count the number of items in the chest. This is your score. The lower scores are better. Record your embarrassment in the record book and disable the score lock lever to reset the game for the next person. Have fun. That sounds really great. I'm just going to stop recording for a second before we actually do this. Just to have a drink of water and to get myself prepared. But I think we know what we're doing here. Yep, that's the safe drop down. So we're going to be hitting this lever, standing on this block, and then hitting that one. Okay, I do believe we are good to go. So we hit this one, we hit that one, and up we go. What do we expect? And Biff has messaged me. Now I'm dancing in the middle of the block. Are you actually here this time? Yep, I think I am. I might be on drugs. I'm not sure. Oh dear, this is a problem because this is giving you a headache. It's giving me a headache too. Trust me, I think I'm going to relog. So when I got back down here, there was nothing in the chest. By the way, I had to switch to game mode 3. I didn't want to break the block, and if I switched that, I could just fall down a little bit and then go back to 0. Or survival. I think I was supposed to hit this after because there was nothing in the chest, so I think I locked my score to nothing. So we're just going to stand in the corner. Let's get right in the middle of the block. Hopefully we're not going to glitch into it again. Hit that. Yep, okay, off we go. So, okay, the redstone's going. This is obviously a parkour puzzle. And this looks really difficult, I've got to say, actually. We might have to step back and kind of observe it for a second and see what's going on. So there's a blue one there, then a green one here, then a red one. Yep, and then you would go to that one, then possibly to that one there. We're going to go, yeah, we're going to go around like that. And then where? I think up to the green one. Let's try that. Okay, so this one, to that one. No, because there's something above our head. I tell you what, parkour is not my strength, and this looks exceptionally difficult now that I try to do this. So we all know parkour can be a little bit rage quitty, and I've been determined to do this. So I've spent the last like 15 minutes or so just playing this little game, and I figured out the path. It is actually kind of straightforward. If you watch this, we need to jump onto the red one, and then this bit is quite tricky. This is probably the hardest bit. You need to get all the way over there, and then pop back over to this side, up onto this one, and then onto the blue one, then onto the green, and over to the red. And this is where I was like, yes, I've done it! I've done it! Wait, what is all of this right here? There is more. This is absolutely evil. Evil looking parkour. You can't go anywhere on this side or that side. It seems like you have to jump from here over to the edge of that side because these are in the way, that's in the way as well, and it just feels like an impossible jump. And there's no other place apart from this red block where you can get up to the top here. So that was just part 1 of the challenge. I was thinking about doing it again, you know, resetting my score and seeing how quickly I could do this. But now we've got another part of parkour right here, and I don't even think I'll be able to do this. This looks like the most difficult of parkour levels. And of course, if you don't make the first jump, then you fall all the way back down to the bottom. And let's give it a go. Am I going to rage quit? Can I make it? That was the worst jump ever. Brilliant. I think I'm done with this. I don't know. I'm going to go up there again have a look at it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to complete this. Oh my god, I did it! I knew I couldn't give up, and I just did it. I wasn't recording. We're going to do it again. That was ever so cool. Let's go down to the bottom and see just how embarrassing my time was. So we hit this, and that is pretty bad, I think. Let me count that up. So 184 was the score, and that is embarrassing. We're going to try and beat that. I now know the course, so hopefully we're going to be able to do this together really quickly. I've also got some ender pearls. That's not against the rules. Of course I'm not going to use them. I'm only joking. So let's get... Oh, we missed the first block. It could have been slightly faster. Yep, I'm not going for like the super fast here. We're just going to play it through quickly. This is the bit right here. Yes, we did it. Nice. That's the hardest bit. Over to that one. Onto that one. Turn around. Up here. Then to the green one. And come on. Okay, cool. No! Oh! I want to start all over again now. Oh, that should have been easier. Okay, can we do it this time? Yes, we made it. Awesome. And now what we have to do is go over to this side. Now, I didn't notice the button before, which is kind of important because that's how you do this next puzzle. So we just want to go up like this. And then there's another button to be pressed. And it's just a case of doing this back and forth. Okay, so now that we're up the top here, this next bit can be a little bit misleading. Can I remember what we did? Right, yes, we want to land. Nope. Land there. Don't take damage. We want to drop down onto that fence post, which can be a little bit tricky. There we go. And then we jump across to this. And can I remember... Do we jump up here? Yes, we do. Okay, so now we jump, hit the button, and then you can get onto the fence post. But for some reason, I hit my head on something. Okay, like that. Ugh, very close. We're trying to do this as fast as possible, but this way you'll get to see... me actually do this. Okay, one more time. Damn it, I've done this first time. Last time I tried it. And now I'm not sure what it is that's actually stopping me. There's definitely something above my head, but that wasn't a problem before. And again. There we go. Okay, right, so now... if I remember correctly, we jump at a diagonal, like that. Okay, we're good. And then... I've actually forgotten a little bit. I think you climb up here and you can press the button to change this one that's at our head height. So we can't go on that just yet, but I think we need to press it to jump across. So let's close those, and then we want to hit the button and run across. And we did it! Nice! And now we can jump up like this. Awesome! Okay, that needs to stay as it is. We need to jump onto that. That's pretty obvious. And does this fold upwards? It does, and then we're probably going to drop or jump onto that. There we go. And we're out. We did it. And that's it. Let's jump down and find out what our time was. That could have gone a little bit faster, but I'm very happy with that. Let's hit the button. Score lock. It's a lever, not a button. 24. That's much better than 184, which is what we had before. So, well, apparently another one went in there, but you saw it. 24 was the score. Let's put our name into the book, see if anyone else has played this yet as well. Let's have a look here. Okay, it doesn't look like... Oh, look at this. First time run, best time run. Brilliant. You're not letting me get away with it. Okay, let's go 184 and then 24, if I remember correctly. Very cool game indeed. 10 out of 10 would play again. I think Tango's got some plans for the exterior of this building. At the moment, I don't think that is its intended look. I love that he's built it out of iron blocks, though. It's just like the free building material now. It's ridiculous. And I can't wait to see some of the other Hermits play this as well, actually. I think it's going to be fun in the future to try and do some speed runs. Obviously, we now know the course, and I could probably shave a couple of points off my score as well. But that was awesome. Great fun. If you're watching this, Tango, thanks for the game. That was a lot of fun. I've just spent about 30 minutes over here playing that, and it really was awesome. But anyway, it's time for us, I think, to head back to the Nether. There might be something else on my list of things to do, but if not, I'll meet you over there. Well, there is something else that we need to do in the overworld, and I'm kicking myself for forgetting because it's pretty damn important for the farm. We need to visit a location to get us a friend, which is a crucial part of how this farm is going to work. So we're going to pop through this portal to the other side. We're going to see some new biomes, and of course it's amplified, so it's going to be exciting to check out. I don't think anyone else has been to these biomes before. They are the Mega Tigers. Tagers, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, I'm probably saying it wrong. Probably learnt how to say it right once and then completely forgot. And check it out. Amplified terrain, awesome as always. Not the most breathtaking of views around here, but lots of spruce wood, the big spruce wood trees. Podzol, I think Podzol's a really nice texture. Whenever I see that used in a build effectively, it can really bring something to it, you know, if it's the right texture. And there's mossy stone here, which we can now craft. Are you a killer bunny? I don't think you are, because I'm not dead. Whenever I see the ones with the red eyes, I always think about the killer bunny. Do you know what? That would be a thing to do one day. Maybe like a series. Not that I don't think I would do it, but if someone else did it, I might watch it. But like a search for the killer bunny or something like that could be pretty awesome. So yes, let's check out the spectacular view. Look over there. That looks pretty cool. And we are in this area because we are not looking for killer bunnies or even regular ones like this guy. They are extremely cute, the little ones, aren't they? Oh. We are actually looking for wolves, because wolves are going to power our farm. Wolves hate skeletons, and that means that they hate wither skeletons, and that means that they're going to kill them for us and bring the heads to us using the hoppers, which is amazing. And this is the coarse dirt. We can pick up some of that as well. Okay, so there's 2 materials we can pick up from here. And if I remember correctly, don't need silk touch for Podzol. Okay, my memory's terrible, we know that. Okay, fair enough. Is my inventory full as well? Yes, it is. I have some splash potions here. These are to heal the guys if they get in any harm. And we also got some bones, but I don't know if they're actually going to be in this area. Now, they spawn in cold biomes, and in 1.8 or 1.7, I forget now, I think it is 1.7, each of the biomes were kind of given a temperature rating. You might even be able to see it on here somewhere. I don't see it at first glance, but the Megataiga Hills, which is in what we're in right now, is one of the colder biomes. And basically in this area, there is loads and loads of the cold biomes. So, haven't seen any wolves at first glance. We need to travel. I also need to figure out where this nether portal is. Let's just press F3 right here. I can use the video to then find this later on. So I'm going to have a look around for some wolves. Hopefully we will find some. Yay! Found a wolf. I haven't been travelling around for too long at all, really. I was just starting to think, hey, this could take a while, and then I saw this guy. And also haven't seen too many spectacular views. You know, in general, they're really nice to just stop and look around. Seen a few cool little places here and there, some interesting cave openings and stuff like that. However, nothing truly breathtaking, so I haven't stopped to record as of yet. And it appears to only be the one guy here as well. Let's see if we can tame him. I don't think it's going to be difficult. This usually isn't too much of a challenge. And we got him. And his collar, his collar is orange, which is really cool. I thought the default was red. Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly, but orange would have actually been the colour I would have chose, because blue and orange are my favourite colours. So now when we travel around, we got to be careful of this guy, because he's going to be silly and run into lava and stuff like that. You know, getting him back through the nether might be a little bit tricky. You coming, guy? Come on, over here, Wolfie. He needs a name. You guys can give him a name. Although he's going to end up in a farm killing skeletons for the rest of his days, which I'm sure he will enjoy. He'll get him plenty of bones that way. But this place, well, this looks a bit dangerous. I was going to continue through there, but that might be a dead end. So, there's the teleportation. Did he even move? Does this guy even move? Is he the dog? So, the server was playing up a little bit there. We've restarted it, and I believe it's because I'm in a new area and chunks are being generated. But I found Wolfie's friends. Look, they're up here on the side of the hill. I went over here, turned around looking for him, and there is his buddies right up there. So I'm going to have to get them and be careful as well, because they could fall down. So I'm probably just going to pillar up. Hopefully everything will go okay. We are really getting into the episode and there's more to be done. So I'll get these guys and I'll probably be meeting you back in the Nether, if our journey back goes safely, that is. Things have been great so far. These guys are now in the roof area of the Nether. And I'm thinking about the journey ahead. It is completely out in the open, there is lava lakes in the Nether Fortress area, and getting those guys into the farm might be a little bit problematic. So I've been thinking, what's the way we can use their teleportation mechanic to get them over there? And I did some testing. Now this, what I'm about to describe, should have worked, but for some reason it didn't. So in the creative world, I went into the Nether, I spawned a few of these guys, I tamed them, and then I put them inside minecarts so they couldn't control where they were going to go. And I made sure they were standing, not sitting as well, and then I travelled off in a direction for ages and ages. I brought in a second account to then go and break those minecarts, and the wolves would not teleport. They're supposed to be able to teleport in the Nether, but they didn't seem to do it. So now I'm thinking we might have to use their overworld mechanic, which means we would make a portal over at the farm, we'd make one that's an equivalent on the other side, and then we would get these guys into Hermit Hills. I would go over to the other location, get one of the other hermits to help me out and load up Hermit Hills, and then these guys should teleport over to that one and I can push them through the portal. And that is going to be the safest way to do it, and I think it will be fun to try. And it may not work as well. So, what we're going to do first of all is nudge this guy over the edge. You can see I've made sure he's sitting down. I'm a little bit worried. The vines should break his fall, but I thought it would be fun to see what happens, and I could be very cruel if this goes wrong. So down you go, buddy, and you teleported away and took damage, which was not what I was expecting. Oh dear. So we saw that guy teleport off to the side, and there he is right there. Okay. Can you see him? I can see him. Let's just walk over here. He should teleport again, which is interesting because the teleporting wasn't working in my experiment. Apparently if you go over 12 blocks away from them, they might use their teleport. And it never seems to happen instantly on this server as well. Strange stuff. Anyway, it looks like getting them down here might be a little bit problematic as well. But we're going to try using the overworld to teleport and transport them to our farm. Oh, I just had a little bit of a heart attack. I made the portal and I thought, do you know what? We're not going to, sync one up on the other side. We'll just place it down and see where it comes out. And as the world is loading, I see the world border and I panicked for a second. I thought I was on the opposite side of it. But there it is. If you didn't know, we do have a world border. It's designed to be extremely large, so it's not going to hinder anyone going in 3 directions. But the one direction it will is north. So if ever there's changes in the future, then you can't go further in this direction for now. So that area back there is preserved. And then if they make big changes to the terrain, all we have to do is head north by 500 blocks and we have that terrain, which is awesome. And yeah, so I panicked a little bit, but if the wolves are in the overworld and I go into the Nether, and then we come back out over here, they should, in theory, teleport to me. So I'm going to have to speak to some of the other hermits, see if someone's going to be able to help me out. Okay. Just fell down a little bit. Right, so I'm going to go through the portal now. Okay. And any minute, I'll be on the other side.
Are they all going to disappear from in front of my eyes like magic? Oh, they've all stood up, and they're going!
They are?
Yeah, they've gone.
They're not here.
they all stood up.
Alright, and where did they go? Like, did they teleport or?
Yeah, they literally stood up one at a time and then just disappeared one at a time and they're gone. They're not here. So, oh, here they are. There's one through the Nether here.
I don't see any wolves.
There's a wolf here. He's sat in the portal.
Oh, maybe they teleported as I went through. So they sort of teleported into the position of the portal and then teleported back across.
Yeah, come back in, you'll see them.
Alright, I will. There's a nice view here of the world border and lots of flowers.
Oh, they're all here, yeah. They're all here because I've just pushed a couple of them off.
Oh, well, they need to be on that side, so it's fine, actually.
Oh, yeah. I can see the world border.
Saves the job.
We had this. There we go. That little one, I feel like he's mine. I bred him myself.
Do you know what? I want to get lots of name tags at some point, and I'll give him the name Biffa.
Oh, thank you. How are you going to know which one it is? It's the one on the end, anyway.
I'll name one of them Biffa, and we can pretend it's that one.
No. It's this one. Pretend.
You'll have to dye his collar different.
Can I do that? What have I got on me? Gunpowder, coal, blaze rods, ender pearl.
I've got the exact same stuff, but no dyes. There's probably dyes. Oh.
Yay! Here we go. I've got some dye. It's going to be... Watch out. Can I get him? Stop looking at me. Can I just shift click him? Hey, blue.
Yeah, he did it. He's got a blue collar. I wonder if that changes the owner. That'd be interesting.
Oh, let me see. No.
No.
It's got to be an empty hand. Yes, he has changed. He's mine now, look.
Is he?
Or was that you? Hang on, we're both clicking.
Right,
Stop
okay,
clicking.
so... Oh, right.
We're both doing it going, wow, he sits... No, it's yours.
Yeah, it's mine, okay.
It's yours, yeah. Oh, well. Oh, that's all right. It'll be mine in spirit. That's fine.
Well, there you go. We were able to get the wolves over here with some help from Biffa, and that's awesome. They're boxed in the corner over here because I'm very paranoid about them taking damage at this point. And my plan for this episode was actually to get the farm up and running, and everything that we've done has just taken up much more time than I thought it would. So I think now that we're like 30 minutes into this episode, it's probably a good idea to call it a day, and we'll get this thing up and running at the beginning of the next episode. But that is going to be it from me, this one. If you've enjoyed it, please do hit that like button. It'll be greatly appreciated. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.